for hourly AP radio news.
It's real talk, Traci Fant. It's real talk, Traci Fant. It's real talk with Traci Fant. It's real talk with Traci Fant.
All right. Shout out to Kobe Beast for that. To Real Talk with Traci Fant. Hey, today we have a phenomenal lineup on this show. We got Carolina Panthers football player Travell Wharton, Jennifer Reese. We got clean comic Matthew Williams, also known as Brother Gump. And also we have author Miss Nicole Morgan. And hey, want to listen to Julie Lewis too. Julie Lewis always keeping it real with Julie Lewis News. So hey, without further ado, let's start the show. Our first guest is working hard on a fundraiser to give back to a cause she is very passionate about. Everyone welcome Miss Jennifer Reese.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up, Jennifer? So tell us a little bit about your fundraiser and why you're so passionate about what you're doing.
Okay, well, I am a past survivor of domestic violence, so it's very dear to my heart. And I wanted to reach out to the community to help raise money against domestic violence. So I've joined up with Safe Harbor, South Carolina, and Foot Alliance, and I have created my own campaign called the 40 Degrees of Kindness, so that I can raise money to donate to these two organizations to help women in need.
Okay, cool. Yeah, tell us about the 40 Days of Kindness. I mean, exactly what is it and how can people give?
Okay, it's 40 Degrees of Kindness, and I've actually created a web page. It's on the GoFundMe website. You can contact through www.gofundme/40 Degrees of Kindness. And when you click on that, it tells you a little bit about my story and why I'm doing this and why it's so dear to my heart. And the reason why I chose 40 Degrees of Kindness because I will be 40 years old in February of 2015, so I'm raising money up until my 40th birthday. And after that, I'll take the funds and I'll distribute them to the different organizations.
Okay, cool. And so basically, this is an ongoing fundraiser, so you don't have a limit you're trying to meet. You just need people to donate.
Yep, no limit. I'm just reaching out. As many people that want to help, I'm open for everybody. So,
have you How much have you raised so far?
Right now, I've only started it about 2 weeks, and I've got $160. So
okay.
My goal is $1,000, but if I can go above and beyond that, it would be exceptional.
Okay, so we really need people to donate. And also, you have a jewelry line, right?
I do, yeah. It's called Jewels by Jen, and I'm actually donating 10% of all my jewelry proceeds each month towards the same campaign. So you can go on, once you go on the GoFundMe website, the 40 Degrees of Kindness, you'll actually see links to my different web pages where I sell my jewelry, and you can check out my merchandise.
Okay, and this is all handmade jewelry.
It is, yep.
Wow, quality handmade jewelry. That's great. Mm-hmm. So once again, tell us, can you give us some more information, like why are you so passionate about this? I mean, can you give us like a brief,
Yeah, I've actually, I'm a past survivor of domestic violence. I was in a relationship when I was very young for about 4 years, and it was extremely abusive. I felt trapped, felt like there was no way for me to get help. I was embarrassed, didn't want anybody to know. But, as I've gotten older, I've reached out to these different organizations, and I found out what they can do for people. And there are so many resources out there that women just don't know about, and it just takes that one call to get help. A lot of women feel like they're trapped and they just have no option. The man may have something on them, kind of holding them in place, but there's always a choice. There's always help there for you. So I encourage, if you're in a situation like that, to please find out, who can help you in the community and go get that help.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I know Safe Harbor is a big help, and also Meg's House, but there's so many others in so many different counties, and also people like you who are doing it on an individual basis. It's something that you're passionate about, and so you decided for your 40th birthday, instead of collecting gifts, you're going to give a gift.
Exactly, yep.
So once again, tell us, how can people get in touch with you? I know you're on Facebook, right?
I am. I'm on Facebook, Jennifer Rees, REES, or you can visit the GoFundMe website, www.gofundme/40 degrees of kindness. And you can also find me on my Jules by Jen page, which is facebook.com/unleash your diva.
Wow, unleash your diva. That's what's up. That's what's up. And so when people donate, I mean, when people donate, when you give this to Safe Harbor, what are your hopes? What are your hopes that goes?
That I can help someone. You know, it only takes one person to help the lives of many out there. So I mean, just by me doing the little bit that I am doing, I'm hoping that I can help, even if it's just one person.
Wow, and
that would mean a lot to me. So.
Wow. And every little bit counts, and every little bit does help. I know that I lost a friend, a very dear friend, a couple of years ago to domestic violence. Her husband murdered her, and ever since then, it's something I've been very passionate about also. And also, I was in an abusive relationship, so I know exactly where you're coming from. And so, I applaud you for taking a stand and deciding to do this.
Thank you.
So once again, Jennifer, tell everyone how they can get in touch with you and what's the name of the fundraiser and anything else you want to tell everyone. Also, don't forget to give a shout out.
That's all right. Well, like I said, you can reach me on Facebook, Jennifer Rees, or the GoFundMe is www.gofundme/40 degrees of kindness. And the only shout out I want to give, I have a lot of supporters behind me in my mission and what I'm doing, but probably the biggest shout out would be to the man upstairs, because if it wasn't for his love, that I wouldn't have found the strength to do the things I'm doing today.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer, and I'm going to donate as well on behalf of my organization, ThinkTwice.org. And is that the only way that people can donate online? Because I know some people aren't online. So is there another way that they can get a donation to you if they want to give?
Well, anybody can contact me via telephone. My number is 864-508-0145. You can also donate through the organizations, the SafeHarborSC.org, or you can call them directly. And there's also one in Anderson called Foothills Alliance. Those are the two that are dear to my heart because of the missions that they have set for. So you can contact either one of those and donate directly to them.
Okay, so Foothills Alliance and Safe Harbor are the two that you're passionate about and that you're giving back to. Jennifer, I thank you for giving back to the community.
Thank you.
And for doing such a positive, passionate, heartfelt thing. I applaud you and
thank you
so much for being on the Real Talk with Traci Fant show. All right, major shout out to our sponsors. This show is sponsored by Fantastic Lawn Care, Flight Life Entertainment, ThinkTwice.org, VOE Models and Talent Group, and JG Bail Bonds. And if you know someone who is incarcerated and need help, I suggest you contact JG Bail Bonds. They're located in Grit, South Carolina, and really doing a lot of things for people who are incarcerated, helping them basically restore and renew their lives. And so if you have a chance, look them up. They're also on Facebook. Really good people. I really enjoy working with them. Again, that's JG Bail Bonds. And hey, I appreciate everyone for listening to the Real Talk with Traci Fant show. Hey, up next we got a comedian in the house, y'all. You don't want to miss it.
Shawty, I'ma only tell you this once, you the illest. Rock for that, and for your love, and I'ma die hard like Bruce Willis. Rock for that, you got spark, you got spark, you got something all the girls want. You like a candy store, and I'm a top floor. You got me wanting more and more. Your love, yeah, 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 your love, your love,
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Right now, it's my pleasure to introduce clean comic and impersonator Matthew Williams, a.k.a. Brother Gump. What's up, Matthew?
Not much.
Welcome to the Real Talk with Traci Fant show. Hey, so you're an impersonator?
Somewhat.
Okay, and you're a comedian?
Well, some say I'm funny, some say I'm just crazy.
Well, you could be a little bit of both, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, right?
Yeah, but it actually depends on when they say it and who says it.
So who do you usually impersonate? Like, who are you most known for impersonating?
Brother Gump.
Who is?
Brother Gump. He's the black side of Forrest Gump.
Okay. That's what's up, then. That's what's up. Because I didn't know about you. My friend Julie Lewis is the one that told me about you. She said you're pretty funny. You do a lot of things at churches and community events, right?
Yes, because I'm trying to keep it clean, so I'm not really trying to go to the nightclubs where they're got the wrong spirit.
I got you. Well, hey, I don't know now. The wrong spirit can be anywhere. So not just in nightclubs. We got a good combination of things going on.
I'll be trying to make sure that I'm headed off in the right direction. So I want to make sure that Jesus is up in there before I try to go and make somebody laugh. Yeah. Even though I have been doing it at I would say like the restaurants or at the grocery store, it don't matter. If it hits me, then I'm gonna go ahead and act up, and I'm gonna try to get somebody to laugh.
Okay. So, what are some of your past gigs, and do you have anything coming up?
Well, right now I've done a couple of churches. I did one in Duncan and one in Belton. I've done for my church, Evidence of Faith Worldwide Ministry. Anytime we have something going on, almost automatic. Okay, you're on.
Okay, I got you. And when did you first realize that you were funny? Like, what spit in you?
Well, I actually realized when I was in the military. I was going somewhere and it was like, okay, you here now, we good. Mm-hmm. But I really didn't realize that I wanted to do this until after I got saved, and I was listening to the apostle talk and said, well, everybody's got talent.
Wow.
Everybody's God giving you a talent. What is your talent? And I was just sitting there pondering, like, okay, what can I bring to the table? I just don't understand. The next thing I knew, it was like, yeah, I can actually, make people laugh. I like to make people laugh for a living or something,
Okay, and laughter is always a good thing. I'm trying not to laugh right now because you're kind of switching it up on me a little bit, but laughter is always a good thing. How can someone book you?
They can contact me through my cell phone. The number is 864-534-4473. Mm-hmm. Or they can go ahead and hit me up on Facebook. That's Matt Will 06 at AT&T.net.
Okay. And you mentioned that you were in the military when you first started, comedy, and when you first realized you were funny. I think that's a good thing because you're in such a gloomy type place. You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
yes.
Yeah. I mean, so if you could bring light to people, that was in that situation, in that circumstance, and they're missing their family, they're missing their kids, they're missing home. You know what I'm saying? And you can bring that element of laughter to their life. I mean, that's a great thing.
Well, it was actually more by accident because the guy was bigger than me, and I knew I didn't want him to fight me, so I made him laugh so he could forget about fighting. And next thing I know, I just kept going with it.
Okay, cool. So, are most of your jokes based on your life, or do you?
It kind of varies. I go with either. I do a lot of improv, mm-hmm. But if I see something on TV that that really caught my attention, I'm gonna talk about that. Or if I see Christians that don't look happy,
yeah,
then I'm gonna talk about them.
Okay.
I'm like, hold up, you a Christian? You ain't supposed to be frowning. Oh, where the smile at? Don't you know Jesus? Baby, I know Jesus, but you don't know what I'm going through. Hold on, you don't know Jesus then?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're right, and that's a good point. I mean, if you can get people to laugh at themselves, or just get people to smile, I think that's something big because so often we go through life and we have those days when we don't even feel like getting up out the bed. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen it a lot, just going through the drive-thru. Mm-hmm. Me and my wife, we used to stop at Burger King coming back from church, and I would mess with them on purpose, go ahead and get in the order. Yeah, they want the number one. No pickle, no lettuce. And then when we get to the window, Did you get my order like you're supposed to? that wasn't you. Why wasn't me? There's no one else in front of me. You don't have my order? I'm always asking to get something for free. But,
Free is always good, right?
and I don't want to give it to you, though.
Nah, unless you find something wrong, with your meal. Because a lot of people go to restaurants, they're like, hey, they find everything wrong, and then eventually, hopefully.
They tell you they don't give you nothing, but when you go looking through the bag, you say extra order of fries or some onion rings or some apple pie. So automatically, every time I'm going there, I'm doing something.
You crazy. I know that's right. So, hey, once again, how can people get in touch with you? And, you already said you didn't have anything coming up, but hopefully this interview right here fixed it.
We're definitely hoping so.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm surely going to, promote you, and hopefully you can even attend one of my events and make us laugh for a little while.
Most definitely.
Okay, cool.
I'm wide open to suggestions.
Okay.
Now, the number that you can reach me at, that's area code 864-534-4473. Operators will be standing by for the next, maybe 3-4 hours, days, something like that. Or you can actually go to the Facebook page, which will be Matthew, that's MATTHEWILL06 at AT&T.net.
Okay, cool. So, hey, you want to give any shout-outs to anybody?
Just giving a shout out to my lovely wife for putting up for me for like 17 years.
Wow, wait. I want to give her a shout out for putting up with you for 7. Okay. Wait.
See,
I was just trying to be funny.
There you go, Ben. Why y'all always do that? Everybody want to pray for her. Nobody want to pray for me.
How about we pray for both of you?
I'm fine, man.
All right. Any more shout outs to your lovely wife, right? What's her name again?
That's Rosalind Williams.
Rosalind Williams. All right. Shout out to you, Rosalind. Anybody else?
My son, Matthew. He's named after me, but he's better than me. Okay. And, of course, my mother-in-law who came with me, Dolores Drummond.
Okay, that's what's up. So, hey, Matthew, if you got anything else you want to tell everybody, or?
Just keep laughing, people. Don't let it get you. Just keep laughing. I don't care how the world look. Laugh. You'll be a lot better off.
I know, that's right. Everybody just keep laughing. And hey, thank you, Matthew, so much for being on Real Talk with Traci Fant. I truly appreciate you coming on. I truly appreciate your support. And thank you.
Thank you, Traci. Call me again.
Oh, yeah, most def. Speaking of trophies, I'm going to tell you what, that was Drake, and that song Trophies really hits home with me. I love the lyrics because, like he says, they don't have no awards for this. When you give them back to the community, it don't come with trophies. And now it's my pleasure to introduce a man who has given back to the community for several years through a special camp he hosts for area kids. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Carolina Panthers football player, Mr. Travell Wharton.
Thank you.
Thank you, Travell. Thank you, and welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, I really appreciate you being here. So, hey, tell me a little bit about the camp and what you got going on with the kids. But first, before you even tell me that, when did you know that you could play football?
You know what? It was I always play with older kids. I had a lot of older cousins. So when I played with kids my age, it was different.
Oh, okay.
Going against in the neighborhood playing it, with my cousins, they kind of brought me through the ranks. And then I had an older cousin that played real well in high school, so it helped all of us out, going through the recreation department, because they always thought we can play just like him. But
Wow.
but he was, on another level than we ever imagined. But, for me, it was just going out there with my friends, guys in the neighborhood, guys in all the neighborhoods in Fountain Inn, South Carolina, just competing against them guys. So that made it fun.
Wow, so you're a homegrown champion. You're a homegrown champion. That's what's up. And so, like, did you got drafted? Like, did you get drafted from college? 'Cause I mean, I'm sorry, I don't keep up with football. I know you, but I don't keep up with football. So, like, I know that's every parent's dream when they put their kids in little league football and everything. Their one dream is for their child to one day to make it to the NFL. But unfortunately, a lot of kids don't make it there.
Right.
You actually made it. And so, what was that process like for you?
It was long. I never thought about the NFL in the sense of I gotta go to the NFL, because everybody was around me was saying, just happy that I made it to college. I'm getting a degree. That's something my parents emphasized, and my dad, he was always about no shortcuts. You gotta work hard.
Wow.
If you keep working hard, good things will happen. So it was never, you going to the NFL. None of that. It was like, you start something, you're going to finish. You can't quit. You can quit. You don't have to play next year, but you go and you work hard. And that's the mindset that I had going all the way through high school and getting to college, and played well. And, it came an opportunity for me. The coaches always talked about me being able to play at the next level. All I wanted to do was just have fun and play ball. And I was drafted with the Carolina Panthers in the 3rd round. So, that was truly a blessing. That whole process of going through the combine, workouts, and all those different things. And 10 years later, to be still in the NFL is truly a blessing.
Wow, what a blessing it is. What a blessing it is. And like I said in the introduction, you work so hard giving back to the community. It feels so good for me to know someone that his desire is to give back and to give young kids who may not have that father figure, or may not have those uncles or those big brothers, or may not have that mom or whoever to push them. This camp right here that you do, it inspires kids and it really gives them hope. So tell us a little bit about the camp.
The camp came up I always wanted to do a camp. Growing up, those camps was too expensive.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to ask my parents. They was hard workers. I didn't want to ask them for $200-300 to go to a camp for a day. And I said, if I ever had the opportunity to do it, I'm gonna put on one for free. I'm not gonna charge $1. I'm not gonna charge anything. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna do it the right way, the way I think it should be ran. And I'm gonna get a lot of my teammates to come back, and that's what's been going on. A lot of my teammates, they text me early and right after the season, what's the dates for the camp? We put it on the schedule, so they come back. College teammates, NFL teammates, they come and run the drills, the things that we was taught. So being from Fountain Inn, South Carolina, I ain't have an NFL guy to come back and just tell me, keep up the good work. So that's what I wanted to tell those kids. And it's not just about football either. It's telling them about life. It's just kind of going back and covering the things that the parents, and just hearing it from us of how you need to do things, the way you need to act, the way you need to educate yourself and take it. That's very important. So for us, that's what we wanted to do in the camp, try to combine it all in one and just have a good time with those kids.
Wow. And sometimes, being a parent myself, I know that sometimes outside reinforcement, the kids will listen to you. I mean, you being an NFL star, and then not only that, all your friends that come with you. I know through you, I met D'Angelo. Rest in peace to his mom. God, that was terrible news. I heard that a couple of days ago she passed from breast cancer. So rest in peace to her. But also a lot of other players that I've met, just coming to the camp and hanging around and bugging you about signing the football or whatever. But you always take time out for people. You know what I'm saying? So I truly appreciate that. So what's the date of the camp?
It's June 7th. It's going to be Saturday, June 7th at Hillcrest High School. Come out there from 8 to 2 p.m. Ages 7 through 17 or rising senior.
Okay.
No graduates, no high school graduates.
So you want no grown men showing up?
I don't want no grown men going against those kids. But the camp has been great just because of the community involvement. People coming out there volunteering their time. Even if they even have any kids out there, just out there guiding, and that's what it's about. It's a community effort of us just using the camp as a tool to educate the kids and let them have a good time and meet some players too.
Wow, that's big. That's big. And I know my husband. He's been volunteering, I think, for the past 2 years. So shout out to Jeff Fant and Reggie, Big Reggie Campbell. All those guys. They get together and it's a fun thing. And like I said, I know the first year I went, I think you had something in the bowling alley, just different things like that. Just a magnificent experience. And we got Anthony Harrison here. Anthony,
how you doing, Tracy?
Hey, I'm doing good. definitely thank you also for helping make this interview happen.
No problem at all. Thank you, Traci, for having us on and for your work that you do in the community.
Hey, I'm trying real hard to make a difference. So Anthony, you got anything you want to say? Any shout outs? Anything you want to add?
No, I just want to thank those already who have signed up. We've been watching it real closely. Had a real great week. We're up to about 330 kids, but we want to hit that 500 mark. So just want to encourage everybody to keep doing what you're doing. Thank you to all volunteers who've signed up, as well as coaches. Mr. Fant, seeing you on, appreciate that. We really appreciate it because we couldn't do it without the community. So thank you for what you're doing. Just keep on supporting us.
Oh yeah, definitely. And so how do kids sign up from either one of you, if y'all can let us know how to sign up?
If they want to sign up, the best way to do it is just go online at keyblock.org, www.keyblock.org. Sign up there. It's real easy to get through the registration, and you're in. Once you sign up, you get the last hit. It'll show you 100%, and then you're in. If you need to call, you can call me, 864-905-5755, if you have any questions. But most questions can be answered right there on the site, but we are available to help you with whatever you need.
Wow, and this is absolutely free.
Absolutely free.
Wow, that's crazy. And I mean, I've like I said, I've come to a couple of them. I see those kids out there, man. They work for you all. They really do. I mean, you guys really do a great job at that. I mean, just teaching them the fundamentals and the skills. I mean, it's a no-brainer, really.
And let me say this too: it's free to the kids, but we also, any sponsors out there who want to make donations, it's a free camp, but it's an expensive camp too. We have to house those players for a night at a hotel. Shout out to Greenville Marriott; they help us with a good rate to house our players. We got Bottle and Fountain Inn that helps us with food, but there's a lot of other stuff. We do drinks, we do T-shirts. It's an expensive camp. Camp runs about $25,000. I put the number out there, so it ain't cheap to do. And for 8 years, we've been putting it on.
8 years.
8 years. So this is the 8th year.
So what if I just want to bring some bottled water? Would that help?
That would help tremendously. That would help tremendously.
I'm gonna bring some room temperature bottled water up in that joint. Hey, Travell.
We gonna let you right in with it.
Because us ladies, boy, we show up with anything just to see the football players.
That's it.
Y'all have everybody mom out there on the field.
Everybody trying to get under that tent.
Yeah,
it's hot out there.
Boy, what you saying? I'm telling you, boy. Last year, I think it might have been last year. Man, it was sweltering. I was walking around this little football. I was like, you know what? I was like, I give up. I can't.
They don't even worry about them players when they feel that heat.
Man,
it seems like I'm always picking the hottest day in South Carolina. I don't know what's going on, but I'll take that over a rainy and a stormy day. So just getting those guys out there. The kids have a great time, and like I say, everybody come out there. We feed them lunch. We give them snacks. It's breaks. It's Gatorade. We try to do the best job that we possibly can to take care of your kids when you come out there. Emergency on hand. Everything you can possibly, every checklist we try to go through and then check it twice and look over it. So that's the biggest thing. Everybody come out there and they just have a good time. And one thing we can guarantee the parents, the kids gonna leave tired.
Wow, that's what's up. Hey, that right there, that's a win-win in itself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Take little Andre home. He sleep for like 3 days.
We done had him for a couple hours and he still asleep. So he took a whole free day. So
you be getting inbox mail on Facebook. He still ain't woke up.
Yeah, they be taking pictures, sending them to us in the back of the car. They already sleep on the way home.
Wow, that's what's up. I mean, man, and like I said, you guys do so much in the community and support so many people. So again, I truly appreciate you taking time out of your day and out of your busy schedule to be on my show. You got any shout outs you want to give?
Just a big shout out to the Upstate. This been everyone in the Upstate makes this thing keep going, and it's not about me, it's about us coming together and doing good things as yourself, just doing things in the community. That's the shout out. Big props to everybody that's going out there just working hard and not taking a selfish attitude about it, but just doing it for each other. So big shout out to everyone.
Wow, that's great. Anthony, you got any shout-outs you want to give?
I want to give a shout-out to my wife, Latronica Harris. She's kind of the brains behind the scene that make all this go.
Okay, shout-out to Latronica. Yeah, I think we just became Facebook friends today.
All right, big
that's
up.
What's up, big up. That means we official.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, she do a lot to make it happen. I'm a Malden grad, but I got to give it up for Hillcrest High School.
Okay.
They go out, Tommy Bell. they go above, even Mr. Champ, they go above and beyond to help us with this, and also Chris Barano in the Fountain and Recreation Department. All hands on deck help to make this possible.
Shout out to my wife, Kashima Wharton.
Oh yeah, you better shout out to
that's my wife. My kids, everybody in the
he was
car.
over there thinking, he said, oh, Anthony, I better go ahead.
Shout out to my wife, Kashima. Kids, Gabrielle, Kaylin, and Kelsey.
There you go.
Hey, I know they're listening right now if they're not watching TV.
Go ahead and do that charge to the head, not the heart type
you go.
thing. You know what I'm saying? Like being on the Grammys.
My daughter's birthday today. Happy birthday, Ayana.
All right, happy birthday, happy birthday. All right. Hey. So once again, I truly appreciate y'all for being on the show. Tell us again the place.
That Saturday, June 7th at the Hillcrest High. Kids come on out from 8 to 2 p.m. Ages 7 to 17 or rising senior. Come on out. It's a free camp. Make sure you eat before you come on out.
Oh, yeah.
But we got you once you out there, and come on out, have a good time with us.
All right, then. All right. Thank you.
Thank you again, Tracy.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Chevelle, for being on Real Talk with Traci Fant. And that's Real Talk. And hey, up next in a few minutes, we got my girl, Julie Lewis, keeping it real with you all, so y'all hang tight.
I've been waiting for some time with you alone. Girl, I hope you're ready. Here I come. We won't stop making love until you're done. We can do it all night until the morning sun. Ooh, spiritual place your flower. It's gonna get rough, bang down the door. Let's take the pressure off each other. Break the rules with me, girl, whatever. I'll start at your head, work down to your toes. Get everything in between as the music flows. Gonna heal those wounds you have. Somebody need.
All right. Welcome back. And hey, right now in the studio with me, I got my girl, my partner in crime, Julie Lewis. What's up, Julie?
What's up, Tracy?
So Julie Lewis does a segment on the show, Keeping It Real with Julie Lewis. She also has a Facebook page. Julie, I'm going to let you tell them what that page is. I jack it up every time.
Okay, the page is Real Housewives of Greenville County.
All right, Real Housewives of Greenville County on Facebook. And Julie always keeps us up to date with everything that's going on, the scandals, the news topics, everything that's hot. So Julie, what you got going on this week?
Well, the big story this week, of course, is Jay-Z and Solange, the altercation they had on the elevator. So we don't have the audio, but my question to you, Tracy, is why do you think Beyonce stood there and allowed her sister to beat her husband?
I don't know. Beyonce was probably scared. I don't know, because I was just like, I thought Beyonce was a ride or die chick.
Right.
You know, she let her sister put them paws on them. I'm just like, what's really going on? And then there was so much speculation. You know, people would say, well, Jay-Z hit Beyonce. I said, well, if he hit Beyonce, why didn't he just beat her sister down there?
Right.
So, you know, we knew that came out to not be true. But, you know, there were so many other stories afterwards where people can kind of, I guess, fill in the blanks, because that's basically what the world did. And that story did, it rocked the world.
Right. In my opinion, I really believe that Solange was taking up for her sister, because in a normal situation, a sister she wouldn't let her sister beat her husband up like that.
Yeah, I mean, insane. That was odd. But then you see now they making money.
Right.
They was on Saturday Night Live last night.
I saw that. I posted that.
These cats, boy, I'm telling you, when I tell you they know how to get us and get some money. They already trillionaires.
Right.
Wow. So, you know, but hey, you get it how you live, I guess. You get it how you live.
That's right.
You got anything else for us, Julie?
Well, to piggyback off that, Whoopi Goldberg released a statement this week, and she says she believes if you hit a person, then they have the right to hit you back. Do you think that we should continue to teach our young men to keep their hands to themselves regardless of the situation?
Well, you know what? I think people should keep them hands to themselves, period.
Right.
You know, because what if Jay-Z had punched her in the head or chopped her in the neck or something?
Right.
Then everybody would have been saying he was wrong for that. But, I mean, she did really slap him, kick him, you know, threw stuff at him. That warranted somebody basically hitting back. I'm surprised. I'm glad he kept his composure. That shows what type of gentleman he is. He even picked up her purse at the end and tried to hand it to her, and then she went off again on him.
Right.
But yeah, I think that people just need to keep keep their hands to themselves. I mean,
agree.
I had to learn that myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because as a woman, you know, you think I'm gonna slap him. You know, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cut his tires. And then, you know, when the guy does something back, it's like, you know, he's crazy, yada, 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 call the police. So keep their hands to themselves.
I believe so too. One more story I've got. Donald Trump has reportedly fired Miss Kenya off of the next season of Celebrity Apprentice. He called her the most evil woman he has ever met. Do you think he was right in calling her that?
Kenya is evil.
She is.
Donald Trump usually calls it how he sees it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can't fault the Trump for trumping her with that one. I mean, seriously. I mean, what do you think, Julie?
Well, no, he got it right for sure. She stirred up a lot of stuff. I think I read a story where she took Vivica Fox's phone and sent out a tweet under Vivica's name, and Vivica tore the setup over it. So.
Are you serious?
Yes.
God, I miss Celebrity Apprentice.
Well, it hasn't came on yet.
Okay.
They've already recorded it, but it hasn't came on yet.
So okay, I'm gonna have to make sure.
Oh, I'll watch it this time for that.
Oh yeah, definitely, because I didn't even know Kenya was gonna be on there.
Yes.
But you know, he had Nene on there, and then after Nene, you see how Nene just took off her celebrityism. You know, Donald can call. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can be on celebrity. Okay, anyway. Anyway. Hey, thank you so much, Julie, for coming on. And hey, I'm going to need you to come back in a few minutes with some more news and information for us, some more scandals, some more scandalous topics. Truly appreciate you. Everybody hold tight 1 minute. I got Miss Nicole Morgan on the studio in just 1 minute. Next guest is a beautiful Miss Nicole Morgan. She's author of Picking Up His Pieces, Inside My World, and God Please Don't Tell. Welcome, Nicole. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Tracy. Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. So Nicole, first of all, I want to tell you, it pleases me to know a person like you, an author, but not only that, I mean, you pour out pieces of your life to people. You know, everything that you write about, people can kind of, you know, they kind of can feel what you're saying through their own life experiences. Picking Up His Pieces was a great hit for you. I mean, that just knocked it out the park. I still haven't got my copy of the book, though.
I thought you had it.
I got it for my daughter. Remember, you signed it for her and all that stuff. You know, I was looking for a free copy, but anyway, you know, that's just the black in me. That's the black in me. My bad. My bad. I was kind of hoping that, you know.
I got you.
My bad. But also a little bit about Picking Up His Pieces, and also when did you first start writing, and when did you realize you had the gift? Because it takes a gift to do what you do.
Well, my gift came natural. I didn't know it was a gift. I just was a natural born liar. Kind of started out that way, and then started telling stories, and I never really felt like I could write. I didn't feel I was good enough, didn't have the accolades, the college degree, and just kind of down on myself. But life just kind of pressed me down, and then I said, well, you know what, I'm going to use what I got. Walked out of my job for sleeping. I was a single parent trying to, trying to hold it down, and, you know, trying to make ends meet, and got caught up, fell asleep on my job. They walked me out, and so
I bet you was like, a sister can't take a nap.
Oh, God. I was like, oh, my God, what am I going to do? I need my job. I was going through a divorce and all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, God, why couldn't you wake me up? You know I need my job. So I sat in the car, cried, you know, and asked God, you know, how could you let this happen to me? He told me to use my gift. And I'm like, I don't have a gift. I'm a liar. He said, you're a storyteller. So when he said that, I went home, and I had this big stack of paper that I had been writing for the last 20 years, and I got it all together, and I started reading it, and it started ministering to me, and I got fired off my job, and so I'm excited because I know what God about to do, and kept writing, and just did it.
Wow. And that's an exciting feeling to know, you know what I'm saying, when God is moving something in you, when God is putting something on you and telling you, you know, if only you be obedient, if this is where I'm taking you to. So give us a little insight on picking up his pieces.
Picking up his pieces is a book about life. It's about real life situations. It's about the drama in men and women's lives, you know, what they go through to get from A to B, and the transition from being in the world to coming to Christ. And just overall, it's about relationships, you know, how to mend, how to heal, you know, how to take care of yourself and do things that maybe that you wouldn't normally do, and in that transition trying to find God and stay on the right track. You know, we don't always do the right things and always make the right decisions, but God is still in the midst.
Wow, definitely. And what about your teen novel, Inside My World?
My teen novel, all of my books come from a source of pain for me. I always can write through my pain. So each one of my books has a little piece of me. And when I was married about 10 years ago, me and my ex-husband, him and my son couldn't get along. So it was a constant battle in my home and trying to be in the middle and try to get that relationship so that our family could grow, but they just wasn't having it. So I wrote a story about the blended family when the blended family doesn't blend.
Wow.
And that story
That's
was
deep.
was actually my story. And so many people have talked about how they're living situations similar to that and what they're doing to heal. So I thank God for Inside My World. It talks about teen pregnancy, homosexuality, all kind of situations that kids go through that they don't feel like they can talk to their parents about. So I feel like that book is a bridge between the parent and the youth to communicate.
Wow. And what about your book, Please God, Don't Tell?
God, please don't tell.
Oh, God. You know, and you know, I practiced that. I was like, okay, God, please, don't please God. Okay, God, please don't tell.
God, please don't tell.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is. It's actually the sequel to Picking Up His Pieces, so we kind of picked up where that one left off. And they're saying that book is actually better than Picking Up His Pieces. But it's a really good book. All of my books are Christian fiction, so it'll always be healing and empowerment in all of my novels.
Wow. So, so how can people get a copy of your book, or get all your books, buy all of them, you know, because that's what we want them to do. We want them to buy.
Yeah, I want you to buy. You can go to my website, www.nicolemorgan.com. Nicole is spelled with a K. You can get it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, any of your local bookstores should have it. Also, Fiction Addiction and Mr. K's books.
Okay. And also, you're on Facebook, right?
I'm on Facebook, Nicole Morgan.
Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to mention. So I saw a trailer for a movie, right?
Right.
Y'all gonna do a movie for Picking Up His Pieces?
We're in the first stages of actually looking over the contract now.
You need a hot community activist in that mug, because you know.
We might can get you in some kind of way.
Okay, you're right, man. Okay. All right, we got you on tape saying that. So okay,
you're a trick.
Go ahead, tell us about the trailer now.
The trailer is actually the book trailer to my first book, Picking Up His Pieces, and we are looking at making it into a movie. I actually want to do a play to Inside My World, and hopefully soon we might have a spin-off to a sitcom for God Please Don't Tell. So Nicole Morgan, we're trying to do some things.
What? So hey, I mean, I'm super excited for you. I'm very excited for you. I'm glad you can also be on the show, because I know with your schedule and everything, you know, I was like, well, let me hurry up and get in touch with her. When I saw the trailer, I was like, I want to be, you know what I'm saying, one of the first to report on this big movie thing she's about to do. And I want to make sure that, you know, I get like a part where I can just walk through a restaurant and stop and pick up something, be like, excuse me, my bad.
You don't want to play crack cake, Tracy?
You know what? I might be.
You might could play one.
No, I don't know about that. No, I want to play like somebody's crazy mama or somebody crazy. You need to write me in a script. You need to write me in something. Write me in a line or two.
You could be Sydney. She was the baby mama from hell.
See, now I can do that. Ask my baby daddy. I can do that now. I was giving him hell the other day. I can do that, man. And my kid's grown. I still be like, I bet when he see my number, he go, oh boy, here she go. Here she go. But anyway, thank you so much, Nicole. And again, how can people get in touch with you? And we need them to buy these books. So how do they get the books?
I'm on Facebook at Nicole Morgan. I'm on Twitter at Nicole Morgan1. Instagram, you can go to my website, NicoleMorgan.com. Nicole is spelled with a K. I'm Barnes & Noble and anywhere they sell books.
Wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, do you want to give any shout-outs?
I want to give a shout-out to my husband and my children and all of my fans, the people who supported me over the years. Keep buying my books. I love you guys, and thanks for your support.
Hey, big ups to the fans and big ups to you, Nicole. Hey, and like I said, I truly appreciate you for coming into the show, you know what I'm saying, and taking the time out of your busy Sunday to be on the Real Talk with Traci Fant show. And hey, I'm going to need you to come back again, especially when you start promoting that movie.
Okay.
You know, even if you don't write me in the part, you know what I'm saying, I'm still going to help you promote it.
I got you, girl. I know you always support.
Hey, I try. But hey, once again, thank you so much, Nicole, and spread the word. Tell people to listen to my show and tell people to start coming to some of my events. You know, well, not start, because people do come to my events, but you know what I'm saying, but tell people to keep supporting me, and I'm definitely going to keep pushing you as well. Hey, we got the multicultural event coming up August 2nd. Oh yeah, so you know, I'm gonna need you to set up your little book display and all that stuff.
I got you.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. So thank you so much, Nicole, for being on the show.
Okay, thanks, Traci.
Before we get back with Julie, I got a couple of upcoming events. We got the Stop Bullying concert in place Saturday, June 7th at 3:30 p.m. at the Empowerment Zone. It's free to all kids, youth, and teens, and adults. We're only asking for a $5 donation. Again, that's a Stop Bullying concert in play, and this is an event with a powerful message you don't want to miss. And also, one of our upcoming shows, in fact, the show this Sunday, June 1st, is a special South Carolina Music Awards show, and it's going to be dedicated to all the nominees. And our return guests will be Miss Shira Bass Housey and Mr. Marcus Housey. They'll be in the studio, and also we'll have a few of the nominees here as well. And I heard Lil Rue and a couple other people going to be dropping in, so we're pretty excited about that show. Make sure you tune in, and hey, thank you for listening. But right quick, we're going to get back to my girl, Julie Lewis. Julie, you got something else?
Yes, this Friday, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Stevie J was arrested in Crawford County, Georgia for trafficking. My question is, if he's supposedly getting all this bread that he says when he's on Real Housewives of Atlanta, why does he have to sell drugs?
You know what, Stevie J, didn't he steal a lady's, he stole somebody's plates.
Yes.
He stole a lady's furniture.
Right.
This cat right here, man, I think that they just try to front all the celebrityism. Mm-hmm. I mean, because, you know he has back child support and other things that he has to pay with that little check that he's getting from the network. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And he tries to buy all his jewelry and everything. So he's just trying to keep up with the Joneses.
And like that house.
Exactly.
That house is not his.
Exactly. I mean, he ain't T.I. He needs to sit down somewhere. Stevie J, he needs to sit. He looks like a little kid, a little rat-faced kid anyway. But anyway, you got anything else for us, Julie?
Yes, I got one last story. North Carolina woman this week called 911 because she went to Subway and they put marinara sauce on her pizza instead of putting the pizza sauce. She was charged with misuse of 911 service. In the end, do you think this charge was worth, her catching this charge because she caught misuse of 911 service?
I mean, so she called them and said they put marijuana in her.
They put the marinara sauce on her pizza instead of the pizza sauce.
Oh, it's marinara sauce?
Yes.
Because I saw this story, I thought it was something different.
No.
Why did she call 911 about that?
Because they didn't get an order right.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, I think they should have charged her with it. What you think?
Yeah, they should have, because she called them twice. I mean, it's been a real emergency out there, and, they going and fooling with her when they could have been helping somebody else.
Exactly. I mean, seriously, come on now. You're going to call them because, as many times as my order is wrong.
Exactly. My order was wrong this morning when I went to Hardee's, but I didn't even call back.
Wow, you better than me. Now, I will call them and be like, can I get some free french fries or something?
Yeah.
Can I get some? But you know what? Julie, I truly appreciate you doing this segment on the show. You take a lot of time out of your day to get everything ready. And also, when you get here, you help me set up and everything. So I truly appreciate you. A great help.
Thank you.
And, when you first asked me about this segment, I was like, well, yeah, that sounds like a cool thing that we can include in the show. Mm-hmm. But it's really growing and people are really enjoying you, and also even on Facebook, people follow your posts and everything. So I truly enjoy you, and so shout out to you, Julie.
Thank you.
I want to give you a shout out, and also I want to give a shout out to my guys here in the studio, Rosario Sherman and Trayvonte Smith and Mr. Kobe Shoemate, Kobe Beats on the mic. These guys right here, they really helped me out on the show, and I truly appreciate them. Taking an hour out of their Sunday to get to the studio on time to. Sometimes I'm not the easiest person to work with to try to help me get things straight. Truly appreciate them as well. And hey, if you want to be a sponsor of this show, on www.realtalkwithtracy.com, we always need sponsors for this show. We always need people who want to support and help promote the show as well. And we have a very broad listening base, and the show airs from Spartanburg areas of South Carolina, Greenville, Greer, different places like that. And so you really get what you paid for if you become a sponsor of this show. Also, an event. You got an event you're planning or whatever, hit me up. I'll put it on my website. The website gets a lot of traffic. I'll also advertise it on Facebook. And also, if you're supporting any nonprofit organizations in this area, any organization in this area that are doing things positive for our youth, please support them. They all need your help. My organization, ThinkTwice.org, works very hard in the community to help fight bullying, violence, teen dating abuse, different things youth are going through, and we always need the support from the community because it's not easy. It's not easy running a nonprofit organization, running a business, small businesses and large businesses. It's a struggle for everyone, but it's not such a big struggle if everyone works together. Once again, I want to shout out our sponsors. This show is sponsored by Fantastic Lawn Care. And hey, hit up Jeff Fant. That's my husband. He takes really good care of our yard, but he takes excellent care of everyone else's. And his number is 864-787-1204. 100K Virgin Hair. Hit up LaPortia Sherman for that hair at 864-990-6775. Also, Flightlight Entertainment, my boy K-Son Logic. ThinkTwice.org. VO Models and Talent Group, and JG Bell Bonds. And like I said earlier, if you know someone who is incarcerated, they need help, they need to contact JG Bell Bonds. They're located in Greer, South Carolina. They're doing a lot to bless the community, to help bless people with jobs and help them through the whole transition of finding a job and talking to the judge and saying, look, Judge, I know I did wrong, but these are the steps I'm taking to repair my life. Jamie, she's a really great lady. She works really hard in the community. She was on the show last week, and her whole purpose in life, I can just feel it, is to help other people. And so, again, shout out to them. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to everyone that's listening to the Real Talk with Traci Fant show. And tune in every Sunday at 3 p.m. on WOLI 105.7 FM. You can either check out the Source app online, or you can visit the website online at www.woli-am.com. Once again, I thank everybody for listening to my show. It means a lot to me. And hey, anybody else got anything? Anybody want to give any shout outs? Trey, you want to give a shout out? Let Trey gonna give a shout out right quick.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to all my homies out there. They keep it down, keep it up on YouTube and stuff, my Twitter, blasting all the time. Yeah, I got my shouts right there.
Okay, nothing major, just everything minor. You know what I'm saying? Nothing major. Bro, you want to give a shout out? Portia? You see I got all my kids in the studio. You wonder? I got a studio full of people. It's crazy up in here. It's crazy on the Real Talk with Traci Fant. Wait, well, look at Alex. Alex, you want to give a shout out? All right, well, that's what's up then. That's what's up. Julie?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to my church family, New Life in Christ.
New Life in
Missionary
Christ?
Baptist Church in Fountain Inn.
Who is that pastor?
Pastor Stephen S. Lomax.
You better shout him out.
Yes. I want to give a shout out to my husband, Mike Lewis, and all my friends and family that support me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And hey, once again, thank everyone for listening. Thank you all for listening to Real Talk with Traci Fant. And hey, That's real talk.
It's 105.7 The Source. Now live, rocking with Traci Fant. Ready for rant, real talk with Traci Fant. Sunday 3 o'clock, you can meet the people's chant. She really fight for us, trying to make a better way for the community. Unity, so we all can meet. Tune in every week while she take you through the streets. She touch a lot of hearts, man, you really need to see it. Real talk, never no acting. She tell you how it is and she show you what's happening. Pure devotion, never sugarcoated. You can hear the passion, so you know the motive. She's so focused on trying to change your life, but she keep the Lord first, so we can make it through the fight.
Talking foolishly about lies, never really knowing the reason why.
It's real talk with Traci Fant. It's real with Traci Fant. It's real talk with Traci Fant. It's real talk with Traci Fant.
The Source at 105.7 FM, 910 AM, and worldwide at thesourceforspartanburg.com.